Hello, how's it going, everyone? Back again for another episode. Today my plans are rather simple, I would say, to probably go back into the dungeon, but before that I will have to open my inventory to check what has transpired under my absence. Now what I see is some cobblestone that I should probably put into the chests. Let's approach the chests and do exactly that. Here is my cobblestone stash. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is 24 stacks of cobblestone, and here is probably another 10 stacks. I can comfortably say we have about 34 stacks of cobblestone, which is not bad at all. Anyway, maybe there is another plan that I have in mind, and that plan is to dig some sand, which I will inevitably need to improve my dungeon, and to put the glass floor on it, and also in addition to that maybe even putting some windows in here. Talking about windows, maybe I could even try a glass slab right here. Oh, okay, maybe not. Apparently this is not what I expected. To shovel some sand shouldn't be too difficult. I just need to make some shovels and put them in the hotbar like this, and that's about it. Should be enough shovels for a few stacks of sand. And what I would imagine doing is not shoveling the sand nearby my main base, but walking a bit further away. And for example, here looks like a good empty space from which I could take some sand. We have some plain fields of sand that are ready for some shoveling, and this is what I can do. Let's shovel some sand. Just go through a straight line. And what is this? I think there is a sandstone under the sand that I have just shoveled, but let's not worry about that. There is an insane amount of sand all over the place, even if there is sandstone under it. Here is one line of sand done, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 30 blocks wide of just sand. That means even if it is one block deep, we will still shovel quite a lot of sand during this time. Oh, the shovel has broken. I will replace it into a new one and continue doing what I have been doing. A good thing about shoveling sand is that it is faster than digging through cobblestone, at least in the amount of materials that you get, in how fast you get it. That means if you need a lot of building materials, then shoveling sand is not a bad idea. Though building a thing out of sand would not be ideal, because if the foundational block is removed, then all the blocks up on top of it will fall to the ground because of the gravity, I suppose, and then your building can be ruined by just removing one block. That is of course not ideal for any kind of building, but maybe there is some sort of buildings that exist and can benefit from such an interesting concept. Wow, I am really going through the pickaxes rather fast today. I should look out and see. I will probably need to make some more because I will not be able to finish all of this sand with the pickaxes that I have made, though I have already shoveled a lot of sand. And let's open inventory. I have I have two and a half stacks of sand already. That's not bad. That is 250 units of sand, and for one hallway floor I think I need about 400 or some whereabouts of that. It could be a bit more, maybe 500 to be safe, but I think 400. Like, initially I was calculating that the amount of sand that I will need is going to be 300, but it was incorrect, I think, and my latest calculation is that you need about 400 sand blocks. Wow, I think this was my last pickaxe, like the one before the last. This one may be last that I am now holding. Oh, I have two more, and not pickaxe, I meant to say shovel. So these are two of my last shovels, and I wonder how much more sand I can gather with that. But I think it will be enough with however many I gather, because I have close to 400 units of sand. That will surely be enough for another floor of my dungeon, and yeah, I think it will be enough. And if it's not, we can always come back and, shovel some more sand. Though I start to like this look under the sand. It's like a very, very big parking space, or like area where there is only, let's see, is this sandstone or not? This is. That was sandstone. Wow, that's interesting, I would say. Considering that this is sandstone, we could later on also dig that and possibly even build some things out of it, because that is a very, very high amount of sandstone, and it's probably not even 1 block deep. That is at least 3 blocks deep of sandstone. Wow, that means we're looking at probably a few thousands of sandstone just in this small area. Very nice. And the shovel is about to break. It has broken, but I want to finish shoveling through this line of sand with my hand, because the shovel has broken. This is it. That was quite a lot of sand, as you can see. Now there is this empty space covered in sandstone, and the sun is setting right after we finish it, gathering about four stacks of sandstone. That's not bad. 4 stacks. Oh, that's almost 5 stacks. Let's go back to the base and put them in the furnace. That way we can get some glass from it, and maybe on some other episode can put it to good use in the dungeon. Could be a good idea, I would say. I have these 2 furnaces in here, and one of them will take 1 stack only, so we need to split it, I suppose. I think, yeah, it can only take 1 stack of sand. I can probably put a 3rd furnace over here, because I have 20 more coal lumps, and I have some more in the chest, so it is not all of my coal. Now those 3 furnaces are working to smelt the 100 sand units each, and I can probably just go down into the dungeon and see what happened in there. As you know, the 1st floor is finished, as well as the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor. So these floors are finished, and what I need to do now is to, I suppose, remove 1 more block from the flooring, and when the glass is finished smelting, I will place glass slab or glass block in there. I'm debating whether to use glass slabs or... oh no, I need a shovel. Let me make a shovel really quickly for this gravel. I'm debating whether to use some glass slabs or glass blocks. Glass blocks would be way inefficient compared to glass slabs, but glass slabs look maybe a bit more weird, I suppose. It's not a full block, so you may encounter some problems when walking over them. I don't know, it's just what I'm thinking, though saving like a half of the glass, having to use only half as much glass, sure sounds like a good deal to me. And while I was digging the floor, there was an opening into the dungeon that we have discovered some days ago. How I will dig the floor is just going 1 hallway at a time, and then when I reach the end of the hallway, I will turn around and go to the other hallway and just go in that zigzagging manner, I suppose, or how would you call it, but that's just how I think would be the most efficient. Sure, I would prefer to have iron pickaxe. That would be better than cobblestone, but this is fine, I suppose. About 2 minutes to finish 1 hallway, or maybe even less, because right now I only need to dig 1 block. That means it is 3 times as fast, if not more, compared to usual things. And oh, I forgot to take this place out. Those 2 blocks were standing in my way, so I had to dig through them. But here I go, another hallway, and yeah, I mean, 2 minutes, could that really be 2 minutes for 1? That would mean, oh, another pickaxe has broken. Let me make some more pickaxes. I have quite a decent amount of sticks, and that should last me a while, but I really need a lot more pickaxes. When you are digging non-stop like this, it really goes through the pickaxes extremely fast. Now let's continue. The pickaxe that I have switched to is not new, so it will probably break rather soon. Oh, I'm seeing some koal. Probably should take it. I was thinking that maybe while I am digging the blocks for the floor, I should ignore everything else and just focus on the flooring, but we'll see. If there is some koal, maybe I'll take it, because to be honest, I think I'm lacking koal and I can always have more. I mean, you never have enough koal. Okay, we are at the end of the dungeon. Let's remove this part as well, and then here loop around and go into the other hallway, just like that, easily as that. We can just do it like this and go to the end of it. All of the lighting is already taken care of. That means we don't need to put any torches along the way. Just hold the left mouse click and go through the entirety of the tunnel or the hallway, as I have taken a liking to calling them. Unfortunately, I think I will not be able to finish entire second floor today, but maybe tomorrow I will be able to finish it up and start with the glass floor, which would be either glass slab or glass block. I think it's going to be glass block, even if it takes half as much sand or glass, you could say, but I think it looks better. Though one good thing about glass slab is that it gives you more space in the same amount of dungeon or tunnel, however you wanna say. So that's the plus, because you're getting half a block extra space, because it only takes half a block up. That means if I dig through one block and then put a glass slab, that would only take half of that block that I have digged through and leave half a block for just activities, I suppose, and that's it. And it would look exactly the same, except be just like 50% smaller size because of the dimensions, I suppose. Another pickaxe has broken and another hallway or tunnel has been finished. But how much do we have left? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tunnels are still left. I will probably be able to finish it by at the end of tomorrow, tomorrow, but now I just want to do one extra thing before going. Wait, oh no, I'm at the wrong end of the dungeon. I was about to exit and go check out the trees, but wait, wow, I am confused. What's going on? Where is the entrance? I am so lost. Oh, found it. I have entered the center hallway and I can see the daylight. Oh no, it's confusing. It's not Oh my, I just confused myself so much. I was on the second floor, so there was no exit. Wow, and then I saw, I saw through the glass ceiling some light, and then I got even more confused when I went into it, because I saw that I am on the second floor. Okay, the tree situation is really good. All of the trees seem to have grown. That means tomorrow I can start harvesting some and putting some saplings up to expand the forest.